So you went from Gorge, the Australian legend, to Pop, I don't want to just say US, a global coaching legend. And there, a lot of people from the outside will say, well, Pop's intimidating. This is the case with him. He would be a scary coach to play for. How have you found Pop? I have to ask this question.
Well, I just want to take it back a step. My string of coaches that I played for has been legendary. I had Andrea Trinchieri, who is a Italian bloke who is a European legend. I had Saras Jasikavičius, European legend. Then I go to Dino, who's an NBL legend, Gorge, and now Pop. I've had, I don't know, my run of coaches has been sensational. But yeah, he's intense, man. He really is. He demands your best every single night, and you got to give it to him. So he cares a lot about things off the court as well, though. It's not just basketball with him. It's, political issues. I think one of the first sessions that we had with the team, I had to present like a little 2-minute speech about this Joe Biden $2 trillion bill that was, passed in America for infrastructure and such. So I had to actually come in with a little presentation and talk to the group about it and educate them on what was going on. So it's so much more than just basketball. He's always quizzing us about issues in the world, just trying to really, broaden our knowledge on things greater than basketball, and that's kind of cool to see from a guy of his stature, and because he could easily come in and just make everything about basketball, given that that's our jobs, but he tries to make it so much more. He's huge with families and stuff as well. I know that he has great relationships with a lot of players' wives and families, and a lot of the coaches as well. So he's an incredible bloke, and loving being around him and kind of getting to grace myself with his presence, I suppose.
Yeah, well, you talk about the off-court stuff, and that's why I think, him and Paddy have had such a close and obviously long relationship when he was with the Spurs. But speaking of the other Aussies around the NBA, I know previously talking to the guys, and you might have a group chat or you'll text, and obviously you'll see each other super briefly if you're on the road and you happen to go against these teams. How have you found that experience being one of the boys in the NBA, I guess, and then going through stuff that a lot of these guys have gone through in previous years?
Yeah, it's cool. They've been the guys have been super helpful, just trying to help me find my feet. When I wasn't playing, it was Bogues, Joe, Paddy, stay the course, head down, just as Paddy likes to say, get in the vortex and just stay there and don't worry about all the outside noise. And then when I started playing and playing well, it was nothing changes. Just head down, keep doing what you're doing, routine, consistent, all of that. So I've been. It's cool to be a part of it. But again, they've been great in just trying to teach me hey, you're in the NBA, but who cares? It's basketball. You just got to be consistent in who you are as a person and how you approach the game, all of that. And that's one of the biggest things I learned from Bogues is don't let this change you. And I won't. I'm good with that because I know I've got the right family and friends around me who won't let me change. But he's also been, I'll credit Bogues with a lot, to be honest with you, but he's also been massive in that, little pieces of advice, 90 minutes before every session, be there, same routine every day, and just nail in on that and don't change that, because when things go good, when things go bad, you can't really control if the ball goes in the hole. You can shoot it, but you can't control it. Otherwise, some people would make 100% of their shots. But he was just keep that routine consistently, and the rest will take care of itself. And that's what I've found comfort in, is just turning myself into a really routine-based person, and not moving off that trajectory too much.